Hello and welcome to Community Chats. I'm your host, Aley Hammer, and today we're joined with Deepak Biswal, the CEO of CareMonitor. Deepak, thank you so much for being on the call today. Can you start by telling us a little bit about CareMonitor?
Thanks, Ali, for having me on your program today. So CareMonitor is a cloud-based shared care and remote patient monitoring software platform. If you think about someone with a complex or chronic condition like diabetes, cardiovascular disease, or asthma, 1 in 5 Australians have a chronic condition, and 1 in 2 have 2 or more chronic conditions. The typical patient journey for someone with a chronic disease is quite fragmented. So you go to GP, your specialist, hospital, allied health, community pharmacy. And how do you provide for care across this setting, which is highly fragmented? And how do you provide a seamless experience for both patients and clinicians? And that's what CareMonitor does. And it has a range of tools to do population health management, smart algorithms, risk stratification tools, communication options, and telehealth for managing the patients. On the patient side, there's a patient mobile app, which provides access to their personal health record, medical history, medications, allergies, and we can also pull in data from any wearables. Today, we have customers across primary care, hospitals, health insurers, and we have also recently expanded into overseas market.
Wow, I mean, CareMonitor has recently also been recognized by the Australian Digital Health Agency as an innovation champion. So can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, I mean, we're really proud to be, recognized by the Australian Digital Health Agency. They were close to almost 400 companies. One of the things which the agency really liked about CareMonitor is the adaptability and agility of the platform to be used for emergencies, some of the recent real-life use cases that we have seen. The first one was managing patients with asthma during the bushfires, which seems like a distant memory now in the current COVID-19 climate, but wasn't that long ago. And the other is managing COVID-19 patients in the community. In early March and April, when the concern was that we're going to be overrun from a healthcare system perspective to manage the COVID-19 patients. And one of the things we managed to do working with Western Sydney Local Health District and Western Sydney PHN is to be able to manage medium to low risk patients in the community using CareMonitor.
Wow, what an amazing achievement. And it's just so great to hear the health industry embracing innovation. So how has working with AWS changed your business or helped you guys?
Working with AWS has really helped us. And, if you think about from our journey as a startup, one of the first things is we've been bootstrapping and, having access through Amazon Activate program really helped us with the initial credits for, especially around the investment we're making on the infrastructure side. The other aspect is, the credibility is absolutely important for us, given that we play in the enterprise market, and which is a domain typically of large health IT companies. And for us to be able to compete with those, we need the credibility, and having our platform on AWS provides us with that credibility. The other aspect which is important for our customers is security. We deal with sensitive information, so data privacy and data security are absolutely critical. And having AWS provides that confidence to both ourselves and the customers around that aspect. And last but not the least is scalability, because for some of our projects, we're talking about tens of thousands of patients. So having a platform which allows us to be able to scale rapidly, not just in Australia, but also across the globe, is important for us. And that's how, AWS has helped us.
Well, we just love working with you, and the work that you're doing, especially at the moment, is so important. And recently you've had a major uptake in business as a result of everything that's going on at the moment, and people are really seeking online for their medical needs. So can you tell us about how you've scaled with AWS during this time? You mentioned it before, but how do you scale?
Yeah, Ali, and I think we've been in a good position compared to a lot of the part of the economy, which obviously has taken a hit. It's been really helpful for us in a couple of aspects. Good examples, I think, is telehealth. Just after the COVID-19 crisis, the Australian government opened up the telehealth market for reimbursement for Medicare, and everyone was scrambling to have that solution ready, including us. And we used Amazon Chime, and in this span of over a week, the team was working 24/7. So but nevertheless, in the span of a week, we managed to have the telehealth functionality up and running. So that was an incredible achievement.
Wow. Yeah, that is absolutely amazing. I cannot believe you managed to develop that so quickly.
It's like the documentation that we had from Time SDK was quite clear, and we had the support from the AWS team as well, so which has right all the way through. And the other example is we just recently signed up a customer in Puerto Rico, which is the largest healthcare service provider. And again, for that, we spun up an instance of AWS in US and also being HIPAA compliant. So yeah, I mean, it's been incredibly useful to have AWS to scale our platform.
That's so amazing to hear. I mean, you've had such an amazing year. What's next for CareMonitor? What can we expect to see?
So obviously, we're starting to have growth pains as we're growing up. So which is, making sure that, we have our resources and from a technology perspective, both that we are setting ourselves up to be scalable. We're doing some interesting work around embedding algorithms for specific disease categories. So for example, diabetes. So that's something which we're coming up in the next few weeks, which is going to go live, but we'll similarly do the same for other disease categories. The other big focus for us is to use AI and machine learning because we collect a lot of health data. So how can we use the data to make better clinical decisions and be better personalization for patients when they're interacting with the app? So yeah, we're really excited about the future, and we're pretty confident with having AWS as a partner to help us through that journey.
Deepak, it's been such a pleasure having you on the show today and hearing about everything that you guys are doing. And you guys should be so proud because it's really made an impact, especially during this climate. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Aley. Thank you. Bye.